Hi guys, my name is Lauren Duke, and Tracy is one of my awesome diamond coaches, star diamond coaches in fact, and so it's my pleasure to kind of share a little bit of me with you guys during your Super Saturday event. I wanted to talk to you guys just a little bit about time and about time management and not having enough time and using that as an excuse in your business and in life. A little bit about me. I became a coach 3 years ago. My husband had just returned from a deployment, and it was the right time. But I had to be very purposeful in how I spent my time once I became a coach. I worked a lot. I worked nonstop. I love this business, and I let a couple of things slide. I still a soccer mom, and I taught at the gym, and I was at every school function, and I brought cupcakes, and I was at gymnastics, and I lived out of my car. But when I could be home, I definitely put my time into this business. I did the power hour religiously. It was something that really kept me focused, and I was very thankful for that. If you don't know what the power hour is, it's a good time to get to know this. But like I said, I became a coach, and I poured myself into learning, into finding the best way to do this business for me. Not so it looked like somebody else's business, because I will not read a ton of stuff and then put it into practice. I am one of those who I have to learn as I go. So that is what I did. I knew what my next step was, and so I focused on that. I knew what my next step was, and so I focused on that, and I learned as I went. I'm still learning. I learned something new the other day talking to Coach Relations, and I was just like, that's cool, but it wasn't something I needed to know in the beginning. So you can really get bogged down with a lot of excess in the beginning, and that can really drain you. Excuse me. But back to my story, back to this time management thing. We moved our second year. Actually, I'd been a coach for just a year. We moved that summer. We lived in the Signature at Summit for a week. We were the Clampetts. You opened our car, stuff fell out. We went to camp. We went to my parents' house. I was out of pocket and out of my environment for over a month. And then when we got here to Florida, this house was trashed. It needed so much work. I had to spend time painting and scraping paint and figuring out soccer and figuring out life and figuring out a teenage daughter and figuring out where everything went and our church and da-da-da. You know, life. Being a busy mom, being a mom that wants to be there for her kids, but doesn't want this business to crumble and wants to still invest a lot into her coaches, her team, her challengers, everything. So I had to find my new norm, and it's not going to be everybody's, but you've got to look at what you have to do every day. So you have to go to that doctor's appointment. You have to show up for that lesson. You have to be there to pick up your kids. What are the things you have to do every day? Put them on your calendar. Write them out. Then look at the holes. Look at where you have pockets of time. That's when you do your Beachbody business. I've even done it sitting at soccer because, let's face it, sometimes it's chilly at soccer and I don't want to stand outside. I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't want to stand outside. And so I get on my phone and I return messages. I make calls. I make voice clips. I make little videos. I work on making graphics with apps on my phone. I use that time to the best of my ability, and I check off things that I need to do. I could play a game on my phone. I could play solitaire. I could call my mom and talk for 2 hours, which is great stuff. Trust me, I like my games. They're mindless bleh. But I could use that time to better my business, better myself, listen to a podcast, think about the things that you can do in the pockets of time that you have. So moving forward, this business evolves as you evolve, or you evolve as your business evolves. That's what I wanted to say. As you grow your team, you are forced to become a leader, and that word can be super scary if you've never been a leader. It's all about relationships. Don't overthink this. Check in with your team. Check in with your coaches. Remember that they came to you and joined your team because of you. Have that back and forth with them. Ask about their family. Be their friend. Encourage them in their goals. You will find that that little bit of time spent encouraging them speaks volumes. It can fuel someone for a long time. Just that simple check-in, that simple, hey, how you doing? I've missed you. How are your fitness goals going? How are you doing with your business? What can I help you with? Just letting someone know you care. These are all small things you can do that are big things in your business. So here's the thing. My husband deployed again last year. He was gone for 6 months. And that was just life. Again, you have to figure out your time. You have to do your best. Maybe you scale it back for a while because you have to figure life out. Then, when you can, do more. It's this ebb and flow, this roller coaster, whatever you will. You can give any kind of analogy, but roll with it. Grow with it. Be malleable. Be able to be flexible, and don't go, well, I just couldn't do it today, so I guess I'm done. No, every day is different. Every day is a new opportunity to learn something new about yourself, learn something new about this business, and then to put that knowledge into practice. My big thing is sharing your story, and you are put through situations, not so you can wallow there and stay there forever. It's because there was a lesson in that. How are you going to use that lesson to impact somebody else? How are you going to show the strength you gained and the knowledge you have now to your future prospects, your future coaches, whomever? That's what I want you to glean from all these experiences you have. But again, you have time. Everyone has time. I mean, you have to think about it. We use that excuse so much, but think about where you invest your time. Are you investing it wisely, or is it wasted on things that aren't benefiting you and your business? Think about the little things you can do to benefit your business. There might be a free training on time management, on how to do a email list. There might be opportunities that you have to outsource things in your business that somebody else can do for you. Think big picture. Think, I can do this well. I love doing this. I don't love doing this. So find someone who loves doing that and get them to do it and pay them a couple dollars a week, a month. There are definitely things you can do to move your business forward. You just have to stop every once in a while, take a step back, and look at the big picture and figure out where you're giving your time and how you can give it more effectively. I got up super early today because I have things to do. And was it comfortable? No. But do you know what? I now have time. I checked off my workout. I checked off my follow-ups. I checked off getting dressed, which never happens before 8 o'clock in the morning. And here it is today, feeling pretty awesome. I have a speech to write. I have different things I need to do, all done. So guess what I'm doing now? I'm following up and having fun little conversations with challengers, with friends, with my coaches, and that is still productive. That is still part of growing this business. I made a couple of graphics. I scheduled a couple of posts. That frees me up the rest of the day. You just have to think, what can I do in these couple of minutes that will benefit me this afternoon, tomorrow? I know I'm going to be gone this weekend. What can I do to free that up? So that's what I want to encourage you guys, all of you. And I just think Tracy's awesome. Hi, Tracy. And it's really cool that she's hosting this Super Saturday for y'all. So I hope that you're learning a lot and that you use one another to grow. And that can be from the inside out. Encourage one another in your fitness goals. Share that this business is a relationship business. Talk about this event. Talk about what you're learning here, and talk about what you can do moving forward from here. Talk about the relationships. Talk about the growth. Talk about all of it, because that's what this business gives you, is this built-in accountability system and encouragement with like-minded people who want to help and want to grow. You are in good company. So I want you to think about how you can use your time to better you and better those around you, because that will improve your business, that will improve your focus. That'll improve your mood, your energy, everything. Just think about it. Think about putting a couple of those things into practice and see how it works. You've got the time.